You're listening to That Home Loan Hub. I'm Zibuni Salimova, here to make home loans and property investing simple, smart, and stress-free. Let's get you closer to your property dreams. I have James today, and we're going to talk about the upcoming seminar and what we've been up to in the last week. Hello, James.
Aloha.
Aloha. So, seminar next week.
Big thing for us, I think. It's super exciting. There's two basic seminars that we're doing, but the one that I'm principally
in charge of.
Well, let's not say in charge,
I put you in charge.
Okay, I'm responsible for it. So it's for retired or for people thinking about retirement. So anybody over 50, I know that you're saying over 40 as well. So we've got some great speakers and some really great topics. The first main thing, because I know retired people really love this idea, it's free. There's catering provided. There might even be a little bit of wine. I don't know if we're supposed to be telling people that. And then we've got the seminar is focused on financial services for older people. What's out there? We're trying to increase the profile, raise awareness of what's available to you if you're in that target market. So we've got Booster Investments are coming along to speak about investments for retired people or investments for seniors. We've got a lovely couple from Harcourts, Megan and George Love, who work a lot with older people, not necessarily retired, but they work with a lot of older people. They're real estate agents. They work with a lot of people downsizing, which is quite a common thing, I guess, once you get into your 50s and 60s and even 70s, if you want to stay at home. And we've got somebody from the Capity Law is going to speak about succession and estate planning, and also power of attorney and enduring power of attorney, and why those things are so important. We're not experts in those areas, so that's why we bring other people in to talk about those topics. And then the other one is something that's becoming more and more popular. We've got Heartland Bank coming along to talk about reverse mortgages, which is becoming more and more viable nowadays. We've got massive inflation over the last 5 or 6 years. Pension's not enough. So it's an interesting option. It's worth thinking about, like a top-up reverse mortgage, which allows you to have a little bit of extra money every month, so you're not trying to just live on the pension. If you own your own house, you can use your equity to do that.
Look, the way I see it is people always complain that there's not enough information out there to prepare them for the future. There's all these articles that keep coming up and popping up on my, Stuff news feed, the New Zealand Herald, all these articles about people hitting retirement and they're living beyond their means. They don't have enough money. The super is not covering. People are struggling these days. And the cost of living continues to go up. The petrol price is going up like crazy at the moment with everything that's going on. So what we're doing is we're providing information to the masses. We're trying to change this, challenge the status quo out there. We're trying to educate people, because education is power. And if our clients have the right tools, the right information, they can make educated decisions to what's right for them in the future. And I believe this is a unique opportunity for them, because suddenly in the room, they don't just get us as financial advisors. They actually get investment experts. They get legal help there. They get reverse mortgages information as well. So it suddenly opens up various opportunities for them to go, oh, I thought that buying an investment property was the only way. Maybe it's not. Maybe you could be doing something else with your money. Or maybe you shouldn't be doing property at all because you might be moving countries soon or whatever reason, Everyone's situation is very, very different. But if you don't know what options are out there, you don't know where to start and what to do. So we highly encourage them to come. And the beauty of it, as you said, it's free. I mean, we could have charged them a fee because it costs everyone their time of the day to take the time out of their day to come to and do this. Like the lawyers, lawyers charge $400 an hour. And the lawyer has given us 2 hours of their time to come to this event. So
it's pretty awesome. I think what everybody that's coming along understands is how important that there is a gap. There is a gap here that's not being that people don't know enough about what's actually available with their aging I'm finding with their aging demographic, and they just want people to talk to. And once you start talking to them, they really open up. And, the stories, what they not even themselves are suffering from, but people they know. So it's everybody I talk to, it's such a need nowadays. It's quite incredible.
And what really hit me, and it stayed with me for a bit now, James, is when you mentioned like your parents' circle, 10, 15 years ago, they were all fit, they were doing trips, they were gallivanting around the world.
The river cruises and the big boat cruises.
Yeah. And the difference you see when people are in their late 60s and 70s to suddenly when they hit 80s, and how downhill some people go from 80s downwards. So if you're sort of in your 60s and you want to do all those things, but you can't because you're still trapped with mortgages or with bad financial decisions that you would have made because you separated or because you were sick or whatever happened in life, we are here to help. We are here to make your dreams come true. So while you're still fit and healthy, you can go and tick off that bucket list and make those dreams come true before it's all downhill for us.
That was certainly a big wake-up call, and that's why I got into the area. I was looking at reverse mortgages as an area of interest, and then I went through that thing, when my mum got sick, and then I saw all my mum and dad's friends at the funeral service, and I just, 12, 13 years since the last time I'd seen their friends and at dad's 70th, and the difference was phenomenal. My dad's probably one of the ones that's still able to do stuff. Everybody else is really limited. Everybody's losing their licenses and their independence and all that sort of thing. So, the way we work with the reverse mortgage is that we do it in a really sensible sort of a way. We're not going to go out there and try and sell you the biggest loan possible.
Yeah.
Let's be sensible about it. Let's only draw down what you actually need, because that's what you pay interest on, and then it's in place if you need it in the future when something comes up. And the lender we work with is really good in that area. It's the most responsible lender, obviously, in that area, and that's why we work with them.
Yeah, beautiful. Awesome, James. Well, thank you so much for coming in. And I know you've been busy going around different clubs and advising them of the seminar. So we are selling tickets really fast because we can only sit so many people, even though they're free tickets. We still have to track how many people are coming. And I know, like my neighbor Dave, he works at Citizens Advice Bureau.
Yep, okay.
And I know he went out there and he was trying to promote it there as well because he thinks that it's a great value. Yep. So if people want to bring their friends, they can. So get in touch with us. Would love to help you. And I don't know when will be the next time we can run this again.
I know I've been joining lots of clubs. Like I've joined the Parapara Umu Beach Bowling Club as a social player. So, that's pretty cool. And then I've joined the Kapiti Cycling Club again, and I'm going to join the Wellington Road Cycling Club. I'm just in the process of doing that.
I'm going to get you a T-shirt for your cycling with my face on it and my
I
number.
think we need to do something like that, like a Mike Pero cycle uniform now, because I'm trying to lose weight so I can fit my cycle gear.
Yeah.
Because you can't wear your cycle gear if it's too small. It's bad enough as it is. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's enough. This is all live on camera.
It is. Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you, James, for coming along, and speak soon.
Bye-bye.
And that's a wrap on That Home Loan Hub. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join me next time for more property tips and tricks. Your next smart move starts here.